ChatGPT sent me to Ocean Springs, Mississippi for a weekend. Let's see how it goes.
Barely made it.
After almost missing my connection and boarding one of those tiny planes that says no to carry-ons, we're now waiting on the Getaway for our gate-checked bags. Okay, guys, I made it to Mississippi, which I never thought it would ever come out of my mouth. Although, when I was young, I was obsessed with the spelling. I used to sit around and go Mississippi. So just a weird thing that I used to do. Starting at Biloxi Airport, and wait, the sign says Gulfport Army Airfield. Okay, history, I see you. But just minutes later, we're pulling up to the OS Hotel. Ocean Springs' brand new boutique stay that opened in 2025 and already feels like a find. Only 32 rooms, so it's giving intimate, not chaotic, and inside, all the good stuff. Pillow top beds you melt into, local art that actually makes you stop and look, and Marshall Bluetooth speakers because yes, we're setting a vibe. I'm loving the patterns. You see the tile? I love that. It looks so good with the black. Really nice. Now, I am only here for the weekend, and yet still, with the three things that I found, I put them in the drawer. Every room at the OS has different art. Mine was by Lolita Dickinson. Wait, that mural is Douglas Hooksema. I've seen his work in Miami. You guys, their little cubbyhole has hooks. Now, see, to me, this is super efficient and useful. Why don't more hotels have hooks? I love what they did here. That's fantastic. All right, it is 8 a.m. and I got a little self-care going on. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. Don't worry, I'm still gonna have coffee at the Travelers as planned. I just was having a little morning, doing a little self-care, getting it together. And then I am out the door and on to my adventures. So come on, let's go. I just realized that you could take the mugs home, but it's $40, but they're cute, right? I do like the mugs. Do I $40 like the mug? I don't know. I mean, it is art. Somebody, it's pottery. What do you guys think? Should I take it as a souvenir? $40. But I need two, because it's stupid to have one. I don't know. I have to think about it. This is kind of interesting. They give you a sheet of things that you can do. The Crave, the food hall next door, they deliver to the rooms. That's kind of neat. Different. All right, taking a closer look at this mural, and honestly, it sets the tone for the whole spot. And next to the hotel is Crave Food Hall, also owned by the OS team, with the courtyard for live music and the indoor-outdoor bar called Proof. On top of food, which runs burgers to seafood, this place is a must-stop. From the art to the streets, this is Cash Alley, where Ocean Springs leans all the way into its creative side. Colorful umbrellas overhead, local shops all around, and just enough charm to make you slow down and wander. So this is my first look at Ocean Springs. They call this the city of discovery, and honestly it fits. From its French colonial roots to the creative energy you feel almost immediately. That's kind of the magic here. Tree-lined streets, little shops, galleries. It feels like everything's inviting you to slow down and take a look. This town has long been an artist haven shaped by creatives like Walter Anderson, and you can still feel that influence everywhere. It's small, it's walkable, and the timing couldn't be better because tomorrow, this quiet little town turns into something big with the annual art festival. But for now, it's just me wandering, and I am already kind of obsessed. You guys like it here?
Yeah, we love it here.
Yeah?
Small town. Born and raised. Yeah.
I was thinking about moving here. That's why it's on I put in ChatGPT, where should I retire in 10 years? And, it spit this out.
Yeah, for sure. This is a great town, It's very friendly. There's some great food, great people. We actually own a medical cannabis cultivation.
Oh, you do?
So we grow weed, in a legal way.
Yep.
For medicine. So y'all go check us out, Southern Grown Therapeutics. Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and be on the lookout for it.
All right, as expected, it's very much an arts vibe. I just stopped and chatted to a couple of locals. They were so nice. They gave me some recommendations. I will be following that. And I have noticed that this is a golf cart community. So everybody's kind of in golf carts, which is great. I'm not a big driver. I walk everywhere. So if I was down here, I guess I could just do a golf cart and I would be just fine. So I'm loving it so far. And it doesn't hurt that it's 80 degrees out. I found a little Lending library, but this one looks like it needs some love. It needs some paint. It needs some more books. All right, Ocean Springs. You guys need to clean this thing up and put some more books in. There's something about finding a coffee spot that feels like more than just coffee, and that's exactly what the Traveler is. Tucked just behind the Walter Anderson Museum of Art, this place feels like you've stepped straight into an artist's world. I grabbed a cappuccino, and even that felt intentional, served in beautiful, locally crafted mugs that somehow make your coffee taste better. But it's not just the coffee, it's the space. Murals, handcrafted furniture, little artistic details everywhere. It's like the entire place is telling a story. I mean, you know, that speaks to me. Menu pulls inspiration from all over the world, but the heart of it stays local, right down to the pottery and design. I didn't eat while I was on this trip, but I'm definitely going to come back. This place is cozy and creative, and honestly, I sat down and just enjoyed my coffee for like 40 minutes. So more than just a coffee shop, this is a cafe, it's an art gallery, and it's completely Ocean Springs. All right, they're not kidding about that cat crossing because I've seen 3 cats so far. And these trees are just unreal. So pretty. Apparently Ocean Springs has an abundance of little libraries. Kudos to them. Here's another one. It's just a couple blocks away. So cute. Oh, and they have a little guest book for you to sign. That's so cute. Of course I had to like drop my card. I will say, as close as we are to the water, because I can easily walk to it now, the houses are not like mega mansion kind of things that you always see on the coast. You know, where the closer you get to the water, the bigger the houses get. These seem reasonable, like a normal neighborhood. Ooh, you guys, this one's for sale. So tempting. Right off the water. Yes, please. I mean, I can't afford California, but maybe I could afford this. I love the moss hanging from the trees, but guys, there's the money shot. I can see the Gulf in the distance. Coming back from the beach and heading into town, I found myself slowing down, just taking everything in. I was admiring all the plants and trees because, yes, apparently this is who I am. And right near the community center and the senior center, there's this little walkway with plaques identifying the trees. Fringe tree, Athena elm. Something about it felt so small town magical. Like the kind of place that takes pride in the little things and makes you notice them too. Lord, bless the artists of Ocean Springs, their hands, their vision, their courage to create. May their work bring joy, beauty, and inspiration to all who see it. Okay, I need to talk about the Lady May because apparently everyone in Ocean Springs got the same memo except me. This place came highly recommended. Brunch, burgers, house-made everything, you name it. I'm talking grass-fed beef tallow, fresh jams, the whole artisanal situation. It's got that indoor-outdoor vibe, a cute patio, live music, and a menu that people do not play about. Now me, I showed up multiple times, confident, hungry, ready, and every single time, not a seat in sight, not even at the bar. Like, who are these people and why are they already here? This section near the hotel just has such a New Orleans vibe. If you needed a reason to come to Ocean Springs, this might be one of them. The Spring Arts Festival, which completely takes over downtown. Set under gorgeous live oak trees, you've got row after row of artists. There's paintings and pottery, jewelry, sculptures, over 200 vendors, and every single booth feels like you've discovered something special. And this isn't new. They've been doing this for over 30 years, so they've got it down. It's polished, but it still has that small town charm. You can actually talk to the artists, watch them work, and hear the stories behind what you're buying. There's live music playing, people wandering with drinks, locals are just catching up. It's one of those days where everything feels easy and, happy. And it's not just art on walls, it spills into gardens, florals, there's even little herb setups. It's colorful and creative and just alive. All right, I'm heading to the Tato Nut, which is apparently a must-stop donut shop in Ocean Springs. So I'm going to check it out. I know food, but I'll give you a chance to check it out, despite my misgivings about donuts. It's very crowded, and not just because there's an art festival happening today. Apparently this place is always like this. You can't come to Ocean Springs and not hear about the Tato Nut Shop. This place is an institution. Family owned since 1960, and people are obsessed. We're talking lines out the door before you've even had your coffee. What makes it different, you say? These donuts are made with potato flour. So they're lighter, they're fluffier, basically dangerous in the best way. I'm talking melt in your mouth. I should have ordered more kind of good. So yes, this is your sign. Go early, go hungry, and don't even think about sharing. Walk in, grab a box, get a coffee, and understand why people literally plan their mornings around this place. Plus, it's not hard on the budget. You know what's crazy about this? When I came back to the hotel last night, none of this was here. And that was like 9 o'clock at night. So they threw this up this morning. It's pretty extensive. So weird. They have like little art fairies. Ooh, I found a bookstore, you guys. Yay! Okay, I'm breaking my own rule It's a really limited selection. I am not going out with a book. It's rare. It's rare. Lovelace Drugs. It's right in the heart of downtown, and this place has been a part of the community since the 50s, with roots going all the way back to the 20s. When you walk in, it feels like you stepped into another era. Think vintage soda fountain, counter seating, classic drinks, and yes, even Elvis Presley himself stopped back in the day. It's casual, and you cannot leave without trying the Pink Lady. It's their signature drink. Now, from the art show in the downtown area, it's just a 10-15 minute walk back down through the neighborhood to the beach again. And as you know, I am drawn to the water. The beach allows bonfires with a permit. You have to go out. You have to go out really far. It's super shallow. See how far those kids are out? They're still standing ankle deep. I love that they have this shelter right on the pier, because if it's hot out, like this would be such a nice spot to sit and get out of the sun. If you like to fish, this place is for you. There's a whole pier of people fishing. I don't think I have the patience for fishing. I'm whispering because they're very quiet. That tiny little fish? No, thank you. All right, this is freaking me out. Is it 1985 again? There was a teenager on this beach with baby oil, putting baby oil on and tanning. I didn't think anybody did that anymore. I thought that was like particular to our youth, which we now know was terrible for us, and we are all aging dramatically from it. But nope, still doing it. Nobody's learned anything. The walking's good. Plenty of paths for me to go on. I'm liking it here, and it feels like it's affordable. I'm gonna check on the tax situation, but other than it's really hard to get here. It's very hard to get here. It's not like there's no like major airlines, I think, that fly into Biloxi. So that's one thing to consider. But I like the walk. They have such a great little spot for sunsets. They're directly looking out at the water where the sun sets every night. It looks like they're starting to build up along the waterfront here. Whew, I would love it. It feels like now is the time to get in Ocean Springs before it gets super popular. Okay, being a curvy girl myself, yeah, I'm gonna go check out the shop. And of course, I packed my Groons. I gotta have my vitamins while I'm on the road. Chickens seem to be a recurring theme in my life. The one thing I didn't see in Ocean Springs was a lot of parks, but this one right downtown with the gazebo is one that I stumbled across and enjoyed very much. And right past the park, I just started wandering around the neighborhood. Where the giraffes are was a bunch of rental places that I am going to revisit. And then I just took a stroll down the block, listening to the bird song. It is remarkably quiet, considering I'm roughly 2 blocks from the art show at this point. It's very Mayberry-esque, but now back to shopping. All right, head through Cash Alley and you'll stumble into Buzzy's Breakfast. And honestly, this is exactly the kind of place I love finding when I travel. Cozy, a little quirky, local art everywhere, and you know it's just going to be good. The menu leans into those creative home-style classics, but I went for the breakfast tacos. Zero regrets. Simple, flavorful, exactly what I needed. And the vibe, super welcoming. Like, sit down, stay a while, no one's rushing you out the door. They've got indoor seating, a back porch if you want the fresh air moment, and it's dog friendly. They did have non-dairy creamer on every table, which felt like a throwback I wasn't expecting, but I rolled with it. Also, one of the cheapest meals I've had the entire trip. All right, they do have an event space on site that you can rent out and do meetings at. And there's a lot of local art that is on the walls. It's very similar to the rooms. And I love that they use local artists. They're very much about doing local here, and I do love that. They've really built something cool here. They put the time and the effort into making sure that they have represented the community. And they're really proud of it. I've talked to Sarah. She was really anxious to tell me all about it. And I loved it. I love their story. All right, wrapping up at the Gulfport Biloxi Airport, a TSA line of 1. Honestly, healing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a trip. Thanks for watching.